So today I'm going to be tapping into a 3/4 inch copper water line, and I'm going to use Tectite Slip Tee to do it. So this is how it pretty much stacks up. You need 3/4 of an inch on each end to secure to the slip tee, and that means you've got 1.5 inches minimum that you can cut off, depending on how flexible this pipe is, as far as like moving it out, so you can slip this slip tee on, push it that way, and then bring it back that way. And ultimately it looks like 2.5 inches would work, but I'm going to shoot for around 2 inches, or maybe even 1 3/4 inch to cut out of the water pipe. Bend this out a tad if I can, slip this thing on, and then push it back that way to walk onto that side. So this is the area that I'm working on. I'm going to be installing it like that. So I'm going to be pushing, I'm going to be cutting it around there and there, sliding this thing on, pushing it this way, and then pushing it back onto the pipe. So when I install the cutter here, I need to leave at least 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to probably leave about 1 1/4 inches just to give me some room there. I can't cut and hold this camera at the same time, so I'm just going to cut this pipe and then be right back. If you've never used one of these pipe cutters, they're way better than using a saw or a sawzall or anything. They sort of taper the end when you cut it there, and you basically turn it in that direction, and then every completion of a circle you tighten it a little bit, twisting that. Tighten a little. Tighten a little. So here again you can see how this is going to fit on the pipe on the right to about there, and then you have to have enough clearance for the pipe going out perpendicular. So I need to cut this somewhere between the 3/4 inch mark there and there, so somewhere in there. The other neat thing about these things is that these Tectite connectors is that with soldering copper, you'd have to make sure all of this water is out, and that can be a pain. And these just slide on, bam, you're done. Remember, measure twice, cut once. This cut will fall right between this area here and will work. So with the section cut out, you can see how this is all going to fit together. I'll press this side on, slide it this way, press this side on. So I'm going to try and do this with one hand. I'm having a hard time getting it past the little things that actually grip this pipe inside. All right, so I had to use two hands. It wasn't hard, but I just couldn't do it with one hand. And then you just bring this up and get it started on that. And use the unlock or the release tool on this side. You press this against that little black piece there, and it'll release the lock, and that will enable you to slide it onto this pipe. So I'm pressing against that to unlock it, or to release the little, I'll show you actually. Inside here are these little teeth. Those little teeth grip the pipe, and the black and the clear seal behind it seal it. You can see I'm a little past the point there with the copper pipe in there, so I definitely want to push that back a bit. Not much though, could even get away with a 1/4 inch, should be fine. And then completely push these two together till this pipe goes to there. So pressing against that, I'm gonna release it and then press it onto this pipe. So before you take the release tool off here, you can look inside here and make sure neither pipe is pushed in past the point here. This side actually has a stop, so it wouldn't, but this side goes all the way through. Looks good. So at this point, you just take the pipe you're connecting to, feed it into this end, and press it in for 3/4 of an inch until it stops.